What's up, Banter fam? It's your host Miles here, and today I have a very, very exciting show for you guys. I am going to show you how to program your own trading bot using ChatGPT. That's right, I have found a strategy that could potentially make you thousands of dollars utilizing the power of AI, where you can customize your own trading bot to your own parameters. Now, this video is going to be a tutorial on how to create one, how to import it into TradingView, and then how to actually use that strategy to backtest the results to work out whether it may or may not be a strategy for you to implement. It's actually crazy that in 2023, this is possible, and it really is the future. I'm super excited to bring this tutorial for you. The first thing I want to do before I get into the steps is shout out my man, Thomas Crowlow, who gave me the inspiration behind this video. He posted a tutorial a couple of weeks ago, which got the wheels in my head turning to actually do my own tutorial for you guys. So shout out to him. Without further ado, let's get straight into the strategy. So essentially, I'm going to be doing my first strategy on Bitcoin. You can use any altcoin that you would like to execute a strategy on. I just think Bitcoin is a good one because it's obviously the biggest coin in crypto, and it makes sense to start here. So the first thing you want to do is pick an indicator. Now, you can use a multitude of indicators for a custom strategy. For example, RSI, Bollinger Bands, moving averages, and all of them are going to have different results depending on the parameters that you set. So I'm going to show you two in today's video, but this is mostly for example purposes only. The best thing that you'll be able to do is when you do this on your own charts, go through and edit the parameters to get a set of results that actually fulfills your needs. But I'll show you an example using an indicator, which is the Bollinger Band indicator. Now, what you want to do is go up to indicators and type in your desired indicators. I'm going to type in Bollinger Bands. Then you want to scroll down into community scripts and make sure you click on the first one, which is by Madrid. But of course, if it's another indicator, it'll be by a different author. Click on that script, and what this is going to do is import Bollinger Bands into your TradingView. Now, in order to get the source code for the Bollinger Bands, you want to click on this little icon here, which is the parentheses. Click on that, and that will open up the source code. Now, what you need to do once you have the source code to an indicator, in order to get it correctly formatted for ChatGPT, you'll need to click on the name and create a new strategy. So I'm going to call this Bollinger Bands Strategy 1, and then click Save. And what this is going to do is create a copy of the original indicator, which you can now edit. Now, see how it says version 3? You'll need to change this to version 5 to be usable in ChatGPT. So just click on these three dots, click Convert to V4, click on the three dots again, click Convert to V5, and then this will bring up basically the source code needed for ChatGPT. What we now need to do is copy all of this source code and paste it into ChatGPT. So just looking at the chart up here, I want a strategy where it longs when the price closes above the upper band, and a strategy where it shorts when the price closes below the lower band. And this is going to basically trade momentum. You can choose any set of parameters that you personally want, but for the example of this video, those are the parameters that I am going to use to show you how this amazing ChatGPT trading strategy works. So in ChatGPT, I've asked it to code a strategy for PineScript V5. That is the first line that you'll need to enter. Now you need to tell ChatGPT when you want to long and when you want to short. So for me, on the Bollinger Band strategy, I want to enter a long when the price closes above the Bollinger Band and short when the price closes below the lower Bollinger Band. And I want to close the long when the short condition is met and close the short when the long condition is met. But of course, you can tell it to code it any way you want. You can tell it to enter a long when the price gets within 10% of the upper band or 10% of the lower band, or whatever you want. I'm just using this for the example of the video. The other thing that you want to do is scroll down and change the line indicator to strategy, because you don't want it to be an indicator anymore. You want it to be a fully fledged strategy that you can use to put back into TradingView to backtest. So this is essentially the code that I'll be entering into ChatGPT. I want to click enter, and what it's going to do now is automatically code a code for us on PineScript. Now, this is absolutely amazing because within just a few seconds, we already have a full strategy written for us. We want to copy the code in the top right. Then you want to go back onto TradingView, and in the last line after the original source code, you want to click paste, and then you want to click save. And this will save the source code onto TradingView. Now, there's going to be a lot of errors because that is just the name of the game here. But ChatGPT is very good at solving errors. So if you get any error codes, and if you do something wrong, you may get error codes, it's okay. You just copy that error code into ChatGPT and you tell it to do something like fix the code for the following error. And then you copy and paste the error in, and what it will do is it will create you a new code which will fix the errors. I've even done this in my testing a few times. I got an error after error using different indicators, but ChatGPT is awesome because it actually fixes code for you. So even if it's wrong, you can keep telling it where it's wrong, and eventually it will keep fixing the code to become better and better and better. Once you enter the message into ChatGPT, what it's going to do is it is going to create a full strategy for you to copy and enter back into TradingView. So we can see right now it is coding right in front of our eyes. I mean, this is absolutely crazy that you can literally code a trading bot using ChatGPT. Now you can come into the top corner and click copy code. And when you copy it, go back into TradingView, go onto your strategy, delete the original strategy and copy a new strategy in. Then what you want to do is click save. And after you click save, click add to chart. Now you're going to see the magic happen right in front of your eyes. You're going to see the percentage profit that if you had executed this strategy over the given time frame that you would have executed. And we can see that if you were using this strategy on the 4-hourly chart, you'd be $47,000 in net profit at a 4.72% profit ratio. So sometimes there's issues with the code and you will get error messages. Before I did this video, I was testing out the code and I was getting lots of errors. What you can do in that scenario is enter the errors into ChatGPT and say, hey, ChatGPT, I have an error. This is the code. Paste the error code from TradingView into ChatGPT and it will give you a new code which fixes the errors. Sometimes you need to fix multiple errors, but eventually, if you keep trying, you will get it right. Just in case you do this yourself and you get frustrated, trust me, I've been there, but with a little bit of tweaking on ChatGPT, getting it to fix errors, it can fix it on your behalf. Now let's look at how the Bollinger Band strategy has actually performed so far. We can see that the percentage profitability of trades is only 31.94%, but since it hit some pretty successful trades, the overall net profitability is plus 4.72%. But you can tweak the properties of this strategy if you go back into the Pine editor and edit the variables. So you can tweak this and look at where it succeeded and where it failed to come up with better strategies. But we can see over time, this Bollinger Band strategy is $47,000 net profitable. Now, if we change the time frame, this is going to change the success of the strategy. So we can see on the hourly time frame, it didn't perform as well. Whereas on the 2-hourly time frame, it did perform fairly well. On the 3-hourly time frame, it was even more profitable. And if we go into a higher time frame like the daily, it was even more profitable, netting a 6.77% profit of $67,000. Now, if you were to trade using this strategy on the weekly, you'd be up $30,000. So you can change the time frame to look at how profitable it actually will be. But this is so powerful because what you can now do is use ChatGPT to backtest any strategy, literally any strategy, AMA cross, Bollinger Bands, RSI reversals, any of that stuff, you can now test using ChatGPT. And I want to give you another example using another indicator of exactly how powerful this can be. Now I'm going to try using the stock RSI. I ran a couple scripts for this before. I didn't find any conclusive results, but I'll just do it live for you guys and show you just how easy it is. You can search stochastic RSI from the favorites or the technicals bar. Then you can go into the source code of the stock RSI, click on that. Then you can copy it in. It's already on version 5, which is good, into ChatGPT, and we can ask ChatGPT to make a strategy for the stock RSI. So just like the Bollinger Bands, we paste it in the original source code, define when you want to execute a trade. So just like the last script, we say code strategies for PineScript V5. Now we want to enter along when the stochastic RSI is below 20. So we can see below 20 is here. In fact, we can even tweak this to be below 10 if we want it to be a little bit tighter, and short when the stochastic is above 90. So when the stock RSI hits the upper echelon of the band there, then we can close the long when the short condition's met and close the short when the long condition is met. So we want to ask ChatGPT to write us a code for the stock RSI. In my memory, when I was testing this, I had a few errors, but I'm going to show you how you can fix them if you do come across them. So ChatGPT is going to code in real time. Once again, absolutely crazy that you can do this and create custom trading bots to backtest on TradingView. Just saves so much time of you having to actually code this yourself. Now that you have a bot that can do it, click on copy code, go back into TradingView, click on stock RSI, create a copy of the stock RSI. Then of course, make sure it is in version 5, which it is. We want to go and delete the original code, enter the new code and click save. It does have some issues, as I said before, you can get errors. So we simply just want to copy that, tell ChatGPT that there was an error, fix this error, paste in the error and it will automatically fix it for you and give you a new code. Now it's complete, we click on copy code in the top right. Then we want to go back into our source code and re-enter the new code and click save. And this time there was no errors. So that is literally how good ChatGPT is, that if there's any errors with the code, you can literally just ask it to fix the error and it will fix it for you. It's absolutely crazy. But when we add this to the chart, we can see the results of the stock RSI, and we can see that on the weekly, it actually lost money. But if you were following it on the 4 hourly, then you would have made money. So it's very interesting to see how different strategies work over different time frames. So if you were using the stock RSI strategy of longing every time the RSI was below 10 and shorting every time it was above 90, then you would be $32,000 in profit based on this sample portfolio if you were doing this on the 4 hourly. If you're doing this on the hourly, it once again became negative. So it's very interesting to look through the different time frames and see over what time frames you're actually profitable. It looks like for both of these strategies, the 3 hour and the 4 hour were the most profitable. And as I mentioned before, you can go in and you can make any adjustments to the variables so you can change things and test different things out. But you can do this for any indicator. I've just shown you how to do it. Now you can go into TradingView yourself and you can enter in your own source code in order for you to test your own strategy. But what I am going to do at the end of this week on the weekend is show you how to integrate this strategy into an exchange so you can actually use them to trade. So I'm going to be doing this on OKX because they allow you to set up a trading bot. So what I want you to do is go into the link in the description, make sure you sign up for an OKX trading account. If you sign up, you can get up to $10,000 in prizes via opening a mystery box. Deposit $50, you get a chance to open a mystery box with prizes up to $10,000, and then you will have an account that is ready to go in terms of trading bots. And as I said, on the weekend, I'm going to show you how to actually integrate trading bots into your exchange so you can take these back-tested strategies and implement them in real time so you can actually start making money. And of course, when it comes to real money, you want to do a lot more back-testing, work out what strategies work out which ones don't. You want to make edits to make them the best they could possibly be. But that is why I'm giving you the rest of the week now to play around with this stuff yourself. So now I've shown you how to do it, how to copy source code into ChatGPT, how to edit that code, how to create a trading bot. You are now going to be able to use the rest of the week to find a strategy that works for you. And then on the weekend, I'll show you how to integrate into OKX, and I'll even show you a personal strategy that I'm going to be using. And then you can actually start trading in real time on a trading bot, which is really, really cool. So link in the description to an OKX account, which is going to give you access to the mystery box and their trading bot function. I also want to remind you, we also have links to Bybit and BitGet as well. They also offer their own trading bot services. So if you already have an OKX account, then you can sign up for Bybit. We also have a $30,000 deposit bonus over there, and BitGet for an $8,000 deposit bonus. And you can also integrate over there if you would like. But on the weekend, that is when I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So exciting times. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think it's very, very cool. I'm going to be testing some more strategies out throughout the week. If you find any strategies that you really like, let me know in the comments below. Obviously, I'm going to share some of mine with you on the weekend, but I think this is a really cool trick to level up your trading game and backtest strategies using AI instead of having to do it yourself manually. Like, I still see people going through charts and looking at when the MACD crosses and working it out and putting it in an Excel sheet. You don't need to do that anymore. We literally have ChatGPT, which can run scripts that you can backtest on TradingView. So it's super, super cool, and I highly recommend giving it a play around this week so on the weekend we can reconvene and hopefully make some money over on OKX. I hope you guys have a lovely day. If you enjoyed this video, smash the thumbs up, hit that notification bell so you don't miss that video on the weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Have a lovely day. Peace out, guys.